history this evening. Design of the venue for the 1936 Olympics.
Barca have pretty much cruised their path to this final. I think Juventus have always shown the confidence
to get Barcelona moving. Here's Neymar looking to run Lichtsteiner. He was the player who came down on the escalator.
They both like to get forward. Evra and Lichtsteiner like to get forward, aggressive in their forward running.
Neymar. Messi. He's aware of Jordi Alba making inroads. Neymar's first touch just a little heavy. Nothing wrong with that though. Iniesta and a chance early on. Rakitic has put Barcelona in front inside 4 minutes. A goal that had Barcelona written all over it. Sharp passing, good movement. And Rakitic had the easy bit, just steering it into the net. Fantastic start for Barcelona.
It's a brilliant, brilliant goal. Juve are obviously a bit narrow because they play the diamond, so that switch gives Jordi Alba a lot of room. Good composure from Neymar. What about that for a ball? Now, Vidal doesn't go with a run. He just allows Iniesta to go in there, and then, of course, you know that he's going to drop that on a plate, on a sixpence for Rakitic. He just finishes it off beautifully. That's a stunning goal. What a start to this game.
A year ago, Ivan Rakitic was European Cup final, and in total those 8 games have produced just 11 goals now. They would have wanted to keep this tight. Neymar was involved in the build-up to the goal. Here's Jordi Alba. Messi. Alves trying to wriggle into some space. Overdue by their modern standards. Immediately down to work. Neymar with a rather half-hearted handball appeal against Lichtsteiner. Morata, who has some pace. He's wonderful composure from Messi under pressure. Bonucci penalised. Messi back on the ball, stepping away from Vidal. Dani Alves. Messi. Neymar. Found some space, found a shooting chance, always rising. Alarming moments though for the men in front of Gigi Buffon.
That's where they're so good, because they're so capable of drifting inside and causing real problems. That's
Busquets went down, caught by Vidal, who urges him to get to his feet.
Can't have any complaints now, can it? It's one too many. You're right. He's got to put a lid on it. He's got to control his emotions, because it would be crazy.
Both 2009 and 2011, Evra's opponents were Eto'o and then Villa 2 years later. Neymar. Alves. Stooping header away by Bonucci. Messi switched it towards Neymar. Couldn't quite catch up with it. They're getting pulled one way and then the other, Juventus.
Again, instead of being on the end of things, at the moment, Messi's the architect of it all. He's drifting in off that right side. Someone's got to get closer to him.
Here they come again. Lionel Messi. Luis Suarez has cut it back. Dani Alves, fabulous save by Buffon. Hit it out of harm's way by Lichtsteiner. That was a tremendous stop by the Juventus skipper. Dani Alves it was who crept in unnoticed.
Great football again. Perfect kick out, wasn't it, from Suarez? And Buffon is unsighted there.
Neymar, Suarez. Launching challenge by Vidal again. Now the referee did seem for a moment to reach towards his pocket. Although only ever been two red. Messi clipped into the path of Neymar. It was a good recovery in the end by Marquisio, but just for a moment, the Juventus door was... Messi. Busquets. First ball into Suarez, little flick, seeking out Neymar again. They're challenged by Marquisio, but Barcelona get it back. Suarez unable to hold it up. Pirlo forward, here's Tevez. He's found a way out to Morata. He's got Pogba making a run beyond him now. For Pogba, in towards Tevez, and a really good recovery by Harvey. Unfortunately for him, he flew over his goal.
Better football. Last 5 minutes from Juventus.
Full there with
in one or two liberties at the back, pinching possession high up the field.
Dani Alves tried the back heel to Messi. Fell kindly for him in the end, and Barca have a throw in. And a threat out of it if they feel as if their opponents are starting to gain a foothold in the match. Back on the ball for another 20 or 30 passes. Messi, then they change gear. Neymar slipped and still managed to head it into the path of Suarez, who sets up Iniesta, and now Neymar. Headed by Ever is a poor one. Neymar's back on the ball. Buffon had everything behind it. Short between Messi and Neymar. They do seem to be on the same wavelength. In fact, the whole Barcelona forward line are on the same page, in sync on and off the field. They're a chase. Messi.
Two moments already when they've tried to play their way out. They caused their problems, but didn't panic. Same belief is there. Just play their way out, and they've got the ball back.
Suarez has made a couple of darting runs in this move, already to no avail. Neymar has found Jordi Alba.
As much as I'd like to see him do that a bit more, I think there he's got to get the ball settled first, under control.
Came off Messi, and Tevez couldn't resist making a challenge for the ball. Tevez. And Pogba goes down on the edge of the penalty area. Fair challenge by Jordi Alba in the opinion of the referee. Not an opinion shared by many Juventus players.
Pogba looked like he just got the wrong side of Jordi Alba there. It was a good touch as well.
Plenty of hope before them. Alves to Messi. Here is Busquets. Now Iniesta. Rolls controlled into Neymar. Iniesta. Suarez with a little back heel. It almost came off. Messi. Instant control from Messi. Suarez. Alves to Suarez. Going it alone. Very far away, you know. Goal kick given, so Buffon's dive was to no avail, but Luis Suarez was a whisker away.
Last 2 or 3 times that's gone into Suarez. Bonucci's been close to him. This time he drops off and Suarez recognises that, gets it on the half turn. Just as
Iniesta. Suarez. Now Neymar. Messi was free momentarily. It's hit by Suarez. Saved by Buffon. Pretty comfortable high for the Juventus keeper. But it was just to pass on then from Neymar to Messi there.
Certainly was. It all started, Lichtsteiner just got caught, a little bit of indecision in possession. I'm afraid once you concede.
Messi. Oh, and Pogba leapt in on Lionel Messi from behind there. Uncontrolled challenge by the youngest player on the field. Cuts out for Paul Pogba.
Lunging in. Didn't have to. So Patrice Evra was about to slow Lionel Messi up. Maybe just tripped himself a wee bit there, I think, trying to adjust his feet and clattered into him.
Messi, free swarming around him, just sucks them in and lays the ball off. Tempting Vidal this time. Shows it to him once more, almost like a matador. Vantage play, it was a foul by Pogba. Toying with him a little bit here, Lionel Messi.
He wants him, he's inviting the challenges, particularly from those two, Vidal and Pogba.
Poor from Buffon, well seen by Neymar. Here's Suarez. It's just a little too tall for him. Barcelona were threatening to overrun them in those opening exchanges. Buoyed by that early goal from Ivan Rakitic. Messi, held up only by Pogba. Messi goes on, he's beaten 2 of them. He's going past the third. It's Lionel Messi. I don't know if you've seen the goal and the goalkeeper on his near post.
Once he gets in the box, nobody dare touch him. I mean, actually, in the end, Bonucci does well. He goes to ground and Messi just slightly overruns him.
Xavi called it a scandalous goal. A well-worked goal is the difference between the two teams. But Max Allegri's, it's Juventus 0, Barcelona 1.
They are in the game. It looked after 15 minutes as if they could have been out of it. But Juve just a goal behind. The analysis to come from Lee Dixon, Alex Song and Paul.